So this has to be a bad matchup for Druid, right? We're going to get rid of Denathrius and just hope he doesn't steal it, because that would be insane. And honestly, we're going to get rid of the things that don't draw or ramp. We don't really need armor in this matchup. Theater, if we can use our Theater to steal his Theater, or perhaps something else, I don't know, maybe a Mutanus or something, that would be essential to winning this game. I don't 100% know if I'm gonna be able to pull it off, but Bran definitely makes it easier to play. Like, I'll be able to play Bran Theater very early on. So it's going to be Coin Wild Growth. Delightful. Into this turn 4, into this turn 5, into yoinking 2 cards, and I guess giving him a Naga Giant because might as well. I'm cheating on you? I would not cheat on you. I'm not cheating on you. What are you talking about? We get another Nourish. I mean, we can ramp up. I mean, Wind Chill's fine. It doesn't really matter. I think I want him to... Oh... That means Mutanus is probably in his hand. Or at least it's somewhat likely that Mutanus is in his hand. Well, this is definitely not, like, optimal. Transform that into a 6. Oh, man. He's running me down really quickly. Nope. Mana Crystals. My bad. And then we're gonna go Hero Power. You've gone too far. This is bad. This is actually really bad. It doesn't matter if I steal stuff, because he's got 13 damage showing on board, and I don't have Scale of Onyxia. Who here can spell? This is suboptimal. We'll play Aquatic Form first, see what we get. Hopefully, it's something good. And I could probably last one more turn and get Scale of Onyxia a little bit later. He's trading 1 minion in, which is nice. Probably so I don't kill off one of his 3/2s, which makes sense to me, I guess. Primordial Wave. Oh my word. I cannot kill that minion. I cannot kill that minion. That is insane. It's gonna do a lot of damage to me. But that's actually okay, I guess? I mean, we don't have Denathrius in hand or anything. Oh, this is so scary. I think Shaman's just a bad matchup for Druid. They have so many ways of stealing the win conditions from my hand. I just don't think that there's many ways that I can, like, win the game. But that 7 mana legendary is kind of insane. I go down to 12. I don't really have a foreseeable way to gain armor right now. It takes no damage. I don't think he'd transform. Oh, god damn it, dude. He gets a 5/5. Thank goodness he low rolls on that, but I don't think it's actually gonna do anything. We'll go, boom. He counters it, it's fine. We'll play this. We'll take and draw a beast. It'll give me the Smothering Starfish, but it costs 0, so I mean, like, whatever. Boom. Miracle Growth? That's really helpful, actually. That's maybe game saving if we can find Earthen Scales. We do not. We do that. We play this, and we hero power to gain an armor and deal a damage to that. We want Earthen Scales, and we want it now. But yeah, that Shaman getting Clownfish. Oh my word! You've got to be kidding me. Oh. Oh, that is devastating. Holy macaroni. If only I could eat it with this. But I need to save this to eat his thing when he plays his thing. Okay. I want to play Silence here so I can kill this. Boom, draw a card, empty mana crystal. Boom, gain more mana crystals. Gain 2, which gives me enough mana to still play this and then kill this off so he doesn't have big stats. And I mean, like, this isn't perfect, but It's the best I've got here. We can play Raid Boss and Nixia next turn, maybe, to kill off some minions. We can't really play Topier. We also don't really have any nature spells in hand, so Topier is kind of useless at this point anyway. Okay. Fine. We're gonna play Raid Boss and Nixia to kill off the board. We're still not gonna stack up Sire Denathrius, but at the end of the day, I guess it's fine. You gotta go Grand Theater and try to steal something, and I guess we'll give him... I mean, I'd be down to give him Topier, no? I'd be down to give him Topier and this to try to yoink good cards from his hand. Because, like, one of these has to be Mutanus, right? Almost has to be. We'll kill off these things first, and then we'll kill this off. Boom, boom. Then we go Grand Theater. And then we'll give him some stuff, because I don't really care. We'll take the Brilliant Macaw. We'll give him this. And then we will take another Brilliant Macaw. And we'll give him... Oh my god. This, actually. Now, you might be wondering, why do that? Excellent question. I am glad that you asked. Don't eat Topier. Okay, that's fine. Excellent question. Glad you asked. Because Onyxia doesn't matter. You might be wondering, wait, Ecore, what do you mean Onyxia doesn't matter? Of course it matters. Not if every single nature spell that I play counts as 4. So we'll draw a card here, though, see what we get first of all. I probably should have done that before. It's fine. I mean, I'm down. I'll be honest with you. We just go friggin' bonk bonk, I guess. And we have to, you know, draw a nature spell or whatever. I mean, does it matter when we're able to summon that many dudes? Oh, it might matter. I don't know. I don't think it matters in the end. Most of his stuff trades into my dudes anyway, and he goes face for 7. Then we play the Devour, and we Earthen Scales if we can find it. There's no way I'm not drawing any nature spells. I am going to lose my mind. I am losing it! Sorry, I'm losing it, though. Okay. Honestly, not that big of a deal. Honestly, not a big deal at all. Please just find me a singular nature spell. You have got to be shitting me right now. I mean, fine. It's a fucking nature spell. I'll take it. But, like, come on, dude. Thank you for just conceding. But we're gonna keep this entire hand. We like having Nourish as soon as possible into Scale of Onyxia to deal with the board, and Aquatic Form after Nourish at some point is always good. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be streaming TFT at any point. Well, not at any point. I mean, I might, depending on interest people have. I might try to climb to, I mean, I don't think I'm good enough to hit like Masters, or I'm sorry, Challenger, but I could probably hit like Grandmaster if I tried my hardest. Or at least Masters, and then you get some like cool-ish gameplay, I guess. But I don't know. It's gonna be Wild Growth turn 3, Nourish turn 4, gain the mana so that way we're able to hero power, go bloop, bloop, and then to kill this off, so we're just minimizing stuff on board. Planted Evidence eventually is gonna be amazing. And then, so, okay, turn 4 with this in hero power. Turn 5 is this. And then turn 6 will have to be something else. Turn 6 will have to be something that draws me cards. Boom, gain 2 mana crystals, hero power, kill that off. Go Scale of Onyxia next turn. And then with 9 mana, the only thing I won't be able to draw is Raid Boss, Onyxia, as well as Sire Denathrius. So maybe I just hold on to the Aquatic Form until 10 mana so I can get it, I guess. TFT is so boring to watch. Not if I'm playing, though. Not if I'm playing. You guys would be like, dude, that's so hype. That, yeah, TFT. If I were playing, nah, we'll still just play Scale Onyxia. I could have played Planted Evidence first to see what I got, but there is no reason to. There really is no reason to. I would rather play Planted Evidence when I have more mana. So that way I don't lose the 2 mana cheat off of it. Like, let's say I got something really good offered. And I'm like, oh, cool, that's a Miracle Growth. I'd love to play that, but I can't anymore. Okay, Frenzied Fangs is pretty cool. That's a decent amount of damage, honestly. We could do this. It's not the best removal in the world, but it becomes a 13-14 that I can play Earthen Scales on next turn. I think that's good. I don't think he can kill it. Like, he could play the Tarantula and then give it Rush and then kill it with the Poisonous. But I'm assuming, based on the fact that he played Crooked Cook, that he doesn't have that. Like, that's not something that he's running. So he rushes into that, makes sense. I mean, I could play Theater next turn and just give him, like, an oh my word. I feel okay. Well, we got Sire Denathrius for a little bit more healing a little bit down the road. I guess we just go double Earthen Scales, but we will do this first. See if we can get a pump of any kind. Some Trance. So I want to deal 4 damage if I play a Naga, blah, 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 blah. In your hand, they get pumped. That's useless. These are all pretty bad. Deal 4 damage. We could just kill that and go face, which is pretty decent, and it's only 1 mana. Then we go 1 mana. So it goes down to 8, boom, boom. Play Theater, give him Oracle of Elune because it's useless, and then we keep Denathrius. So we go boom. Then we go Earthen, Earthen. This goes face. He might just concede, but we'll see what's in his hand. Blademaster Samuro, tracking, and the coin. I mean, I don't care about Samuro. I'll take tracking because it's resource generation for him. And then tracking can help me find like an extra card in my deck. I just gained 30 armor. Love to see that balanced gameplay. I'd love a shared collection system in Hearthstone. I think that would be cool. I would love to play on EU and see how the meta differs over there. Because, like, here, you guys are talking about seeing a ton of aggro druids, and I've seen 0. I've seen 1 since the new patch, and I've played at least since the patch. So, Thursday till today. No, Friday till today. My bad, it came out the day before. I've played like 40-ish games. So, I mean, like, I haven't not played any games. I've played against 1 aggro druid in that time. Naga Giant for free, that's cool. Sadly gave him Oracle of Elune, but it doesn't matter. We're gonna go tracking, see what we get here. I would say Guff's pretty good. I would say of all of the cards, Guff's pretty solid, actually. Draw a card at this point. We get a Dozing Kelper. We'll go boop, and then hit here. And then we'll play Denathrius in a bit. We have Topier at the very bottom, which sucks. We'll figure something out. Guff Gamer, true. Definitely the nerf hits hard, though. But we're gonna draw a card with Guff's hero power every single turn from this point on. Mostly just because, like, what am I supposed to do? What else am I supposed to do here? Like, yeah, I could potentially... Oh, Ramming Mount? That's bad. And then that kills off the 8/8, it would look like. Oh, you're gonna trade into that, which makes sense. Everything dies, but now the 8/8 can just trade here. I don't know. Feel like that's weird. Anyway, drawing cards at this point is the most important thing I can do, honestly. Miracle Growth, love to see it. We can draw a card first, though, then play Miracle Growth. We get Bran. Bran Denathrius is going to be really good at some point. This comes online. I mean, I outvalue this guy an insane amount, and I'm gonna kill him with Sire Denathrius really soon. I feel like it's not wrong to trade here. Well, this goes here for sure. If I kill this off, rather than going face, is that correct? I would say yeah. I mean, I do 8 damage, he goes down to 15. It gets close to killing with Sire Denathrius, but I already know I'm gonna kill him with Sire Denathrius anyway. Like, I've always been the kind of person to play slow when I know I'm going to win. I just rather make the safe play so I know I don't lose. Because this deck is a Face Hunter deck, right? Like, the best thing that he could possibly put out at this point would be like a collateral damage, which isn't even that big of a deal to me. But yeah, Scale of Onyxia this turn into Brand Denathrius next turn is basically just GG over the course of 2 turns, which I'm down for. Like, I'm down to wait 1 extra turn to get lethal here. And make sure I don't lose in any way. We'll go Innervate. Oh, it gets through, cool. Then we'll go this then. Boom, 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 boom. Doesn't really matter. Honestly, I probably should have gone Moonlight Guidance to see if I got, like, something that ramps. We'll go Nourish to gain 2 more mana crystals. We'll go Moonlight Guidance, I guess. Luckily, I didn't end up getting anything that would have been hugely important, but whatever. And then we will gain 1 more mana crystal. So that way we can guaranteed play this next turn, just in case he increases the cost of them or something. Thank you so much for the sub. Thank you, much appreciated. I missed the name because I was talking through my turn, but I really appreciate it. And if you guys like that noise, feel free to sub and do all that in the future. I would very much appreciate it, and it would help me out a ton. So that would be awesome. Thank you. Also, liking and commenting and all that jazz would be very helpful as well. It's so often people steal Denathrius with Theo. Okay, to be fair though, it's a Face Hunter deck, and I would assume Face Hunter does not run Theo. That would just be something that I am willing to bank on, because in hard aggro decks, there's no way they have the space to run it. We're never gonna keep the Devourer or the Naga Giant, and in fact, into this matchup, because they're not gonna have that many minions, we're not gonna keep Dozing Kelper either. We need draw and ramp. You might be wondering why not keep Dozing Kelper. If this were like a Warlock or a Hunter or something, I would. But Demon Hunter, every single Demon Hunter I've played so far has been a big Relic Demon Hunter. We got Wildheart Guff, which we can play early. We can coin it out turn 4, which is pretty good. Coin it out being the Innervate, obviously. And just try to ramp up from there until I find some good options. Once we get to about 10 mana, I will play the Aquatic Form to just take whatever I can from the bottom of the deck. I will gain an armor off of this. I mean, that's not bad. A Rarran Ecore collab win. We've done 1 or 2 in the past. We're buds, or at least we used to be until he got big and famous and probably forgot about me. But we used to be buds, yeah. And in my 24-hour stream, probably my favorite segment of the entire thing was with him, where we just blamed each other the whole time while we were playing. I was on 0 hours of sleep, and it was hour like 22 of my 24-hour stream. It was a good time, to be honest. It was a fun one. Definitely would do again. I want to talk to him about maybe doing like a whiz bang or a what's it called? The evil one, best of 5. So we are going to go Innervate into Rampant Growth, and then we Hero Power kill a 1/1. And then next turn we go Boom Ramp, and then next turn we go Wild Growth, and then because this deck isn't very aggressive, 5 damage showing on board really isn't that much in the grand scheme of things. So I don't really care about this right now. We ramp up a pretty decent amount. We play Wild Growth the next turn. Venomous Corporate does not really matter to me. And then eventually, hopefully we get like Raid Boss Onyxia or Scale of Onyxia, and we can just rush into the 1/3. It's really all we need. One of those two, or actually a Spammy Arcanist, which we run 1 of now. Would be good. I took out Smothering Starfish after the nerf, and I put in Spammy Arcanist because I think that Starfish is still good, but it's definitely not good enough to run 2, but Spammy Arcanist helps against, like, Aggro Druid. How do you think your big Dragon Paladin is compared to Pure Paladin? I think it's about as good, if not better. I really like it. Boom, gain an empty mana crystal, get a Druid of the Reeve, that's fine. Gain an empty mana crystal, we're at 10 next turn, which means we play Aquatic Form. And hopefully we can get Raid Boss Onyxia. But I think it's better. I mean, I don't know. It's too early to tell. I don't think Pure Paladin was doing that good before the nerfs and stuff, but maybe it's better now. When did I start playing Hearthstone? I started playing in beta. I started making content when I was in college because a friend basically challenged me like, hey, you can't hit legend on a budget, like for free. And I was like, all right, bet. And then I did it. And you know, as you're trying to get better at a game, something that you commonly do is you record your gameplay, right? So we're gonna go aquatic form. If we find nothing, we'll go moonlight guidance. Aquatic form, we find scale of Onyxia. We love finding scale of Onyxia. Also, spamming Arcanist is arguably better here. We also don't like seeing Bran at the very bottom of the deck, but we'll go scale. We'll then go moonlit and play scale. And then we're gonna go 1, 2. Ramp up 1 with this. We still have 1 more mana to play this to give him rush to kill off the poison. Then boom, boom. And then I guess we'll kill off the 1s as well. We're not going to be able to steal a Denathrius or anything, but I mean, if we can do this combo, that's all we really need here. But yeah, I like watching replays to get better. That's what I did when I started trying to get better at StarCraft 2 and League. League, I never really got that good at because I just had a lot of bad habits. With StarCraft 2, I'm currently like Masters, but nobody really plays StarCraft 2 anymore, so it's not that big of a deal. But I was like, I'll do that for Hearthstone 2. I mean, if he takes the Insatiable Devourer, that would be probably the worst case scenario for me. Because then I'm not able to gain a ton of armor off the Earth and Scales. But I guess if he takes Earth and Scales, that's also pretty bad. But now that Theater's gone, I mean... Wait, what did he take? What? You took Moonlight Guidance? I mean, to be fair, that is a good card for him to steal. That is definitely a decent card for him to steal. I just didn't really need it. I mean, I have another one. In this matchup, I don't think it's that required, honestly. Boom. Gain a mana crystal. Gain a mana crystal. Hit here. And then next turn... we're eventually going to go crazy. Again, Theater's gone. We don't have to worry about, like, Denathrius getting stolen. We just need to, you know, draw Denathrius as soon as possible. Peak League rank, P1. I have been Plat 1, I think, 3 separate times. And every time I hit Plat 1, I say, you know what? I don't need to play my one trick. I can win the game without that. And then I do what I don't kill off my 5-1. Darn, he does. Draw some cards. This is drawing cards for cheaper, which I think is good. We get Raid Boss and Nixia, which all things considered is pretty strong here. We'll just go Raid Boss and Nixia here and kill things off. We can pop off in a turn or two, but this is just too good. Boom, and then boom, 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 boom. We're still not pumping up Denathrius, which sucks. But luckily, I mean, Brand's at the bottom, so it's not like the combo would have been there anyway. But every time I've gotten P1, sorry, I trailed off. I get, like I said, I get off of my one trick, and it's just like, why? Why do that? That's gonna hit my 8-8 twice. Boom. Fucking boom. What did I tell you? I am a prophet. I mean, how big of a meaning can I make this now with Earth and Scales? I mean, that could be pretty big. I played League for like 8 years, and I've been Challenger and Master. If you kept one tricking, I bet you would have made it, to be honest. You know how to improve and not be result-based thinking. I mean, that's what I told myself, honestly. I think at this point it's better to just draw cards, maybe. We'll play this, see what we get first. Aquatic Form is not great. Flipper Friends is okay. They're both nature spells. We'll just go Aquatic Form, though, and just take Bran. A little bit bummed by this. Ibis? Is Ibis bigger than you? No. Maybe. No, because I wouldn't be able to innervate this out. No, it's fine. We'll take Bran. Still smart. I mean, eat, gain a bunch of armor. 23 is fine. And then we'll, I guess, draw a card. This ordering was horrible, by the way. Do not copy what I just did, but it's out of control. Yeah. I like Topiary. Really, really good. The sooner we can get Topiary out, the better. Planted Evidence is good, but we need to find more ramp immediately, like Wild Growth, Guff, Nourish, and the Seedsman. All those are really good cards. I love Jerry Rig Carpenter. You can't trade and spam me, you'll take damage. Yeah, I know. I think I was close to being able to win. I was very close to being able to, maybe not win, but not die. But in the end, it kind of all fell apart. We're gonna play this turn 2. Honestly, I'm down to ramp turn 3. Oh, jeez.
What a delicious.
This guy got 2 trogs right off the bat. Are you serious right now, my guy?
You gotta be scrappy with scrappy.
I think I let him flood the board. No? Like, I just play Wild Growth into Nourish, into Topier, and just a bunch of stuff. And just let his board get full. Like, if his board is full, he's not gonna gain any more trogs anyway. There's really no downside to it.
Delightful.
Yeah, you get 2 more trogs now in the short run, but as long as I can draw an Earthen Scales, I think I'm fine. I go Nourish, Hero Power, kill the 2/1. Next turn, I play Topier. I guess what I could do, which is probably smarter, is go boom, boom, scale, and go boom, 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 boom. Just kill up everything so I don't take any more damage here. And then I can go, like, Nourish next turn. Oh, but I don't want to do that. But I think I have to. I don't want to take too much more damage. And this isn't going to come online for another 2 or 3 turns, so that's fine. We just needed to wipe the board there. Yeah, it's not going to come online till next turn, so we have a turn to play Nourish and not have to worry too much about it. I mean, I think that went pretty well. We can play Rampant Growth next turn, Moonlit Guidance, hopefully hit an Earthen Scales.
No creature deserves to be caged.
Okay. It's a lot of damage. It's a lot of good stuff for him. We found Guff, though. We gotta gain 2 mana crystals and then Moonlit Guidance here. So we gotta go with Scale. And then this just goes face. Then we'll go Scale of Onyxia and then Naga Giant next turn. We need to find an Earthen Scale soon. This is a lot of damage that he's dealing here. That's 7, 8, 9. Oh, I guess this technically can't attack, so it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. My bad. I thought the 5/4 was going to attack, but it can't, which is awesome. Insane playing Druid after Guff nerf. Ecore, how many fans in Brazil? Congratulations, my friend. Or you have many fans in Brazil. That's actually true. Somebody told me that not too long ago, and I was like, really? That's such a weird place to have, like, a ton of fans or whatever, but cool. I'm super excited about that. I'm gonna kill off basically all of these, and then we're gonna kill this off as well. And then I'm gonna play Naga Giant, and then I guess Earthen Scales on it. Just to gain 9 armor, sorry. We got the Earthen Scales, which is sick. I mean, I think I play Topier in like a turn. We have to go Wildheart Guff, and then ramp again. Well, we could go Wildheart Guff and then just Enrich to draw cards, and we gain 1 extra mana crystal, and then we'll be at 12 the following turn, which is decent.
Yes, you are.
He gets a Tarantula? What the heck is a freaking Tarantula supposed to do? What the heck? Spammy Arcanist? No, it's not going to be good enough. We gotta go boom and draw a card, then Enrich. Naga Giant is pretty good. Let's just draw a bunch of cards. You get Earthen Scales, which is awesome. I do love the Earthen Scales, although not having Moonlit Guidance is definitely a bummer. This goes here, and we will play Aquatic Form at the beginning of next turn. That second Earthen Scales might be enough to save me, though. I missed something. I missed something here, but I'm glad that I have a lot of fans in Brazil. It is pretty cool, to be honest. I just think it's interesting when I hear, like, where people are fans from. Like, I have fans from all over, and I'm like, I'm not even, like, that entertaining or crazy or anything, so the fact that I have this many people supporting me is kind of insane. No, I drew the other Nourish before I played Jerry Rig Carpenter, but to be fair, I guess it makes sense to a certain extent. How much damage is that gonna be? Play Aquatic Form first, see what I get. We get Raid Boss Onyxia here, which is honestly pretty good. When we go boom here, trade, 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 trade. And then we can ramp once and hopefully not die. Raid Boss Onyxia, this goes here. And then honestly, I think I'm low-key fine with these dying. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, wait, we actually still just kill up everything. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we go 5, 6. And then we can ramp up one more. It gives me an empty mana crystal, but that's fine. Oh, Lauren, thanks for the 5 gifted. 200 viewers. Well, if that's what I need to get the 5 gifted subs, well, I'm glad I hit it. Thank you so much, Lauren, for the 5 gifted. How many of these until it gets super annoying? I mean, I don't think I'll get super annoyed. I don't think so. No, if he takes my Earthen Scales, it's actually the smartest thing to take from me here. Yeah, he's trying to take my healing or my armor gain. Thanks again for Control Curse Luck. I'm currently 5-0. Shreds Beast Druids, which is most of EU ladder right now. You're on NA, right? Yep, and I've played against one of those druids so far. If I play Brand Topier, I can't actually do anything about it yet. So I think it's gotta go. And if we go Brand Topier, we can't also play Nourish, which really sucks. I would love to be able to play both of them, and unfortunately, I can't. We can save this brand for something else, though, later on down the road. Let's just go Topier and Nourish to... do I want to draw cards, actually? Oh, shoot. Okay, thank goodness. But I was like, I need to draw cards here, I think, so I can play other stuff.